Hello and welcome to the Garden Shop How to Garden video. In this video we want to show you the process involved in sowing your Brussels sprout seeds directly into the soil. So you can see here we have our vegetable plot which is reserved for our brassicas this year. So I'm just going to show you now, we have a row here of spinach and now I want to sow a row of Brussels sprouts to the left of it. So I'm just going to take out my string line, and in this case I'm going to move it 45 centimeters away from the spinach, because Brussels sprouts grow quite large and they need a fairly big bed to grow in. Okay, so with brassicas they require very fertile soil. So this soil has been dug over and a lot of well-rotted farmyard manure has been added. Now the process then in terms of sowing your Brussels sprouts, you can sow them outdoors from mid-spring onwards. Now they're slow enough to mature, they'll be sitting in your soil all summer long and won't be ready for harvest until the winter time. So they are a slow crop to mature, but worth the wait. So how to prepare your drill: you want to dig it down about 2 centimeters in depth, keeping it as straight as possible. Then take your seeds and you want to sow them roughly 60 centimeters apart. So you space them out quite far apart. When you're sowing them, you want to sow about 4 together. So I'll put in here 4, 2, 3, 4. Moving on 60 centimeters, then again we'll sow another 4. And then again at the end, 60 centimeters away, sow another 4. Okay. And then you want to just, if you have seeds left over, just put them back in the rest of your seeds. And then finally you just want to close over your drill. You can use a hoe or a rake to do this. Just covering over the soil again, or the seeds, to about 2 centimeters in depth, and pat in the soil. Okay. Your brassicas will want to be protected from the likes of slugs and pigeons, which can attack the crops during the summer months. Now that the crop has been, or the seeds have been covered over, we just want to give it a light watering in. So just run the watering can over your row twice. And after that, now that we've sown that row, we just want to take our string line and move it 60 centimeters or 2 foot to the left to sow our next row. Okay, so we'll just do that here now. So the Brussels sprouts are quite a large crop, that's why we space them so far apart. But now that we've moved roughly 2 foot over from our previous row, which was here, we can now start to sow another row of our brassicas. So that's it really. Once the seedlings have emerged, we can start to tin it out so that we have just one seedling every 60 centimeters. And that's it. That's how to sow your brassica seeds from the gardenshop.ie.